These chairs are lovely for lounging in the summer. Absolutely relaxing here. It's quite full in the summer. All the weekend as well, people come here, have something to eat. These big apartments there, they were the first apartments around here, the very first apartment, white buildings they used to call it. Now this area is really a lot of people who they rent these flats and they stay 6 months of the year. You see them half of the year, quite a few of them, and then the next time you don't see them. I think they get them with the job, but there's a lot of people here proper own their houses, but a lot of people, they all rent rooms in these houses and they're only here 6 months and you don't see them again. These one of the first apartments I ever came here really, and they've just a couple of years ago painted the whole lot white, but a lot of these apartments they've just got glass. I couldn't do that. People looking into what I'm living. It's got glass all the way around. No privacy. It's just unless you stick a big curtain. So what's the point? I think it was a cheap way of not installing brickwork or something. It's just full privacy is absolutely gone. It's a nice place here to come and feed the birds. Got a nice little pub stroke windjammer restaurant here. It's quite nice actually. I occasionally go in here. He's got all little shops and we'll walk here and we'll come out. I'll show you all the shops. It opens at midday, I think. Is it midday or 11 or midday? Not too sure in the mornings. It doesn't do coffee, early morning coffees. So if you're coming here, you won't get a coffee till about literally midday. You've got creams next door. No good for me if I'm diabetic. Do really people have so much sugar in their meals? Actually walk straight ahead, that leads you to the main road, North Woolwich Road. You can't get away from the plane noise, I'm afraid. That's one thing you've got to put up with when you come here. Live here is put up with the plane noise. On a Sunday as well is the most busiest planes. Yeah, it's a little bit more security here because it's a bit more upmarket properties. That is the temperatures. That's why I put the scarf on, because when you come around here, you don't get the proper sunlight and it gets really cold. There's one thing I don't like. It's everybody can see you in the kitchen unless you've got curtains or some sort of blind. Not my cup of tea, really. I wouldn't want one of these. For the amount of money you spend buying one of these, look, you can see literally right through his house to the other side. I wouldn't like that. Don't know why they design it like that. Look, you literally can see right through the house from here. I'm standing here. There's a little shortcut we're taking, going to where all the Sainsbury's and all the cafes and little shops. It's quite busy here, especially at the weekend, and sometimes they have a food market at the weekends. Street food, stuff like that. Right. I hope this is showing you everything, guys. I've got to start uploading stuff on YouTube. Yeah, most property developer here is called Ballymore. So they're the main developers here. They own all the land. Wow. You've got a little square here. Then you've got your Chinese and you've got the old restaurants. You've got a chemist up there. You've got the pharmacy and your Sainsbury's here. Yeah, the main road strictly down there. You've got your little takeaway shops and restaurants here. You get quite a bit more security here walking around, so it's a bit more of a safe place. Cameras are all over the place. So that's where you've got to pay. If you rent one of these apartments, you've got to pay for the massive service charge. Massive. And then you've got to think about the parking, because the parking here is a nightmare. Unless you get yourself an underground car park, come with the property that you're in. It's very hard. And you're not allowed to park anywhere unless you've got a permit. Yes, mostly it's all about apartments here, really. There's not enough businesses here because I think it's because of the expense. It's so expensive here to open and run a business here. It's got to be something they want, really. You take a big gamble if you open a business and it's not going to work. It's going to be big money down the drain. So you've got see that quirky balconies up there. Oh, that is getting cold. I can feel the wind coming. Oh, I can't believe it. I was enjoying it last week so much. At the weekend with the bicycle, and I put the bicycle because Lucy can't sit in the cold. When you're doing 6 miles an hour on that bike, she can really feel it. She freezes. This is the Royal Wharf. We've got primary school, junior school around here. I think they've got a private swimming pool around here as well. So it's all about apartments. And a lot of these apartments come with their jobs. And a lot of them all cramming into an apartment, like, and share rooms, couples sharing rooms and stuff like that. That's how they survive. Not every apartment is owned by one person. Loads of dog walkers make quite a bit of money here as well, because they're all working from home, and or they work in the city and they get dog walkers to take their dogs out. Oh, we just missed the big barge on the River Thames going past. That must be the barge. The rubbish. It runs down the River Thames, going into the city, taking their rubbish and taking it to East London. There it is. I don't know if you can see it. It's there. The old tug's pushing it. So this is Royal Wharf, guys. So this is what it's all about. All these fancy apartments, fancy living here. There's loads of them. Estate agent waiting for you. So you can get yourself a river taxi if you want here, just round the corner. This is the old taxi platform. You can get yourself a taxi from here to Westminster, wherever you want to go. You want to go to Greenwich, you can get it from here, guys. Just on this little pier. Costs you, I think, about £10 to go to Westminster, £10–12. I think, off peak. I don't know about peak time. Maybe they are similar on the underground. Peak time, off peak travel. You can do it by your Oyster card as well. And plus they have these exercise machines here. Just before you go to work, you can jump on these exercise machines. Get yourself fit while you pay for a keep fit, and you can do it here. And plus you've got loads of doggy poo bags on the lampposts. So you can go and get... If you run out of doggy poo bags, you can get it on a lamppost. They're awesome. Look, doggy poo bags on a lamppost. Free. Help yourself. There you go. You just stick your finger in there and get yourself a doggy poo bag. There you go. Nice little quirky flats, aren't they, up there? Everybody's taking photos around there. It's a bit of a photo place. Big ship there, guys. That's the, what you call it, ship. Across there. Aggregate ship, because that's an aggregate yard. I think it's called aggregates as well. You can hear the engines. You can just hear the vibration of the engines from here. And then when it goes down past my apartment, you can really hear it rumbling. The engine is literally rumbling. It normally takes off. It probably won't take off till later on. The tide will be going out now. Oh, this is the Royal Wharf Pier, as it says on here, guys. There you go. The Royal Wharf Pier. You got Canary Wharf down there. So, guys, this is the Royal Wharf. Welcome to the Royal Wharf, guys. There you go. There's a river taxi boat, guys. It's just taken off. Oops, sorry. You can see it. It's gone right in the distance. I wish they could have 3x zoom on here, but they don't. The one tug over there. Right, guys. It's doing it again, isn't it? Woo! Just keeps on, what do you call it? It won't go into ×1 when I do it into my face like this. Right, so this is the end of the line, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and leave a comment if you liked the video or what you didn't like, and thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up.